Okay, so I haven't done any YouTube videos in a while, but I had this drawing here that I did tonight, and it's called Magnetic Spins in the Human Body, and it's essentially very similar to previous drawings, but it's a little bit different. I think in other drawings I may not have made certain aspects of what I was trying to show or illustrate explicit. It may have been implicit. You could look at it and you could say, okay, yeah, I can see, whatever it is. But here I'm trying to make the actual, or I am making the actual magnetic spins more explicit. At least the larger magnetic spins, if not all the smaller ones. So what you have here is kind of a basic theory that there are three kind of primary centers where magnetism is kind of localized or circulates from or is centered or what have you. The one location is the navel, the other is the solar plexus, and then you have the head. And I just put those kind of dark points just to kind of symbolize or signify that. Now, I think the most important thing in this drawing, it's similar to other drawings that I've done, but what's most important about it, what it shows is the magnetic spins, fundamentally, clockwise, anti-clockwise magnetic spins. But there's a more important principle that I think this particular drawing shows. And it is, here you have, okay, the head, here you have the chest kind of region, you can see the lungs, so on, and then you have the pelvis. And what this drawing shows here is spin and counterspin. This is what's very important to map out the magnetic spins of the human being. All we have to do is identify one magnetic spin anywhere on the body. It could be the fingertip, it could be the toe, it could be anything. Okay? If we can map out one magnetic spin three-dimensionally, then all we have to do from there, if we can do it accurately, then we can map out all of the counter spins. And if we can map out each of the counter spins accurately, we can map out the whole magnetic structure of the human being. So that kind of leaves a question of, well, okay, what are the primary magnetic spins and counter spins in the human being? But also, what's the total number of magnetic spins in the human being? And once you can lay out a grid of an accurate grid of all of the magnetic spins and counter spins of the human being, then you can map out the magnetic current flows and all of the different energies that will circulate along them. Specifically, whatever, what I'm calling magneton particles, which would be magnetic particles, and then electrons, photons, and whatever other substances circulate along these pathways. And I've talked about magnetic current flows in other videos. So basically what you have here, when you look at the head, you have a spin, which is, in this sense, you have one that's anti-clockwise, and then a counter spin, which is clockwise, and so on, at least when you look at it from this perspective. Then you go down here, same thing, spin, counterspin, spin, counterspin, so on, spin, counterspin, all the way throughout. So the important thing to note is, what's interesting is the spins, they alternate. So if you have this spin going this way on the right side of the body, well, then the spin of the arm is going to go the other way, then it's going to go the other way, then it's going to go the other way. And you can see the same thing with the pelvis. If the pelvis spin on the right side of the body is this way, the thigh is going to go this way, and then this way, and this way. So in other words, what you can map out or grid is this spin and counter spin. So this is just a basic kind of, drawing, template, outline of the human body based on this principle of spin and counterspin. And the basic premise is that if we can map out these spins accurately, precisely, even one of them, then we can map out the whole, an accurate 3D model of the human being and map out all of the magnetic current spins, and then all the magnetic current flows and all the other energy current flows as well. So that's just something I want to share. If I come up with more drawings, insights, whatever ideas, I'll share them. So thanks.